Today we're going to be talking about the trial of Bree Kuhn. She was a former petty officer in the Navy, and she was accused of killing her husband, Collin Turner, who was a retired Marine. The couple had been together for a while. Bree was 37 and Collin was 34. They lived in Florida and had very small children at the time of Collin's death. So their trial wasn't talked about that much. Honestly, I watched most of it. It was pretty boring. There wasn't a lot going on. I would say the biggest red flags and interesting part was Bree's reaction to almost everything. Notably, on the day of her sentencing, she walked in with a big smile and was laughing, and her demeanor through the whole trial was just very off. Something I noticed, though, was they put out the full body cam footage from the police, and her main demeanor throughout the whole trial was just very reserved and cold, and it reflects how she was in the body cam footage. She almost showed no emotions. They were having some sort of domestic dispute. He wanted to take the kids to get a little bit of a break between him and Bree. They had been talking about getting divorced, and things were just not going well. But Bree didn't want him to take the kids. So we're going to go ahead and watch the body cam footage. I also ended up editing this video. There was a lot of parts that were not needed. I will have the full video of the body cam if you want to go watch it all, but we're going to be covering the main parts of it. So the first thing you notice is the police walking up to Collin, who is sitting outside, sitting in a chair, trying not to show any aggressiveness towards the police so they know that they're okay to go up to him and talk about what's going on.
Just want you down. She's got a shotgun and her pistol in the bedroom with her.
Okay.
And my pistol is on the dashboard of my truck.
Okay.
They're all pretty for you. You stay out here, man.
So you can see that he continues his body language as he stands up and is letting the police in the house. He is very reserved, leaning back, trying to get out of their way. Definitely not aggressive, not mad, and very compliant, which is good for them because they never know what they're walking into.
Did you call us? Yes. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on today, ma'am?
So my husband is trying to take the kids.
What's up, big guy?
He threw me on the floor and pushed me against the wall.
So Bree called this first time. Yes, there's multiple times that they were called that day, and we will see why. But she called the first time because she was afraid that Collin was going to take the kids without her consent.
Relationship stuff.
You guys married?
Yeah, we're married, but his go-to is to use the kids against me. So
Gotcha.
He's ready to take them to Georgia.
Kitty thing, Bonnie.
I don't want him. I don't want him taking the kids. I have appointments with attorneys. I don't want him in the house. He raped me over the weekend. I just want
You
him
guys,
divorced.
you got any marks anywhere?
So immediately she claims that Collin physically got it rough with her. And just watch her facial expressions as she's going through describing what's going on. The kids are around, but notice that her face is completely mute of any emotion.
10-4, thank you. You mind if we look and check? I mean, because if you got any marks anywhere, I mean, you got any bruises or anything?
No, it was just today, except he just pushed me up against this doorway and threw me down on the bathroom floor.
You don't have any redness anywhere?
You know, I mean, I pretty
No
much
scratch
say it.
marks?
No.
I'm gonna say 'cause I need something, you know, is it fair?
So accusations flying, but no emotions. It seemingly is just that she's trying to build up a case against him, and now that she knows she's being recorded, she can have some proof that she said this
Proof
to
of
the
battery,
police.
Anybody can say anything, but if you had some marks or, you know, some video or there was a
So as long
third-party
as he
witness.
does it when nobody can see it.
The problem is I got to be able to prove it. That's why I'm asking if you got marks or bruises or anything. Anyway. I need something else.
So next time I'll just make sure that he punches me in the face.
That's not what I'm saying at all. But I mean, it doesn't matter what you or I know. If I can't prove it, it doesn't go anywhere in court.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So she's old enough and she was in the military. She knows how this goes. It's interesting that she gets a little bit sarcastic about getting punched in the face next time. I think, again, she's just trying to say what she needs to say because she knows this is being recorded.
Did the kids witness any of it? No. They don't need to anyway, but sometimes, you know, if they do see something and it's okay, then I'll talk to them because they can give me a story, you know, but,
Yeah, I don't want them to.
no, I'm with you. And I don't want it to sound like that I can't do anything for you, but I mean, I'm gonna go out there and ask him about it, and unless he straight up confesses to putting his hands on you and pushing you against the wall, I mean, I don't have much other than documenting it that I can do today.
There's nothing that you can do. He said he raped me over the weekend. He's threatening to take my kids.
So I have to watch. I can't repeat what she said, but she's using the R word. And it's interesting that she says it so nonchalant. And if that really happened, considering she was willing to call the police a couple days later because she's afraid he's going to take the kids, you would think she would have called the police that day if he really did do that to her.
He put his hands on me today, and he can just walk out of here with my kids.
It's not what I'm saying exactly. And the kid thing, that's between, we're not going to get involved with you guys taking the kids or separating the kids or saying that this parent or that parent can take the children. That's not unless there's a protection order or a domestic violence injunction or something from a court. They're going to do that through the court system, yes.
Okay.
If you want, I'll get you a statement and get you started on that. Fill it out. Tell me what happened today. Everything that happened, be detailed as possible.
I think I'm just gonna get the kids and get out of here.
Do you want to fill out a statement?
I can I fill out a statement after? Like, I just want to get them and get out of here, and then I can fill them out at another time.
So notice that she says she doesn't want to fill out a statement at that time and wait to see what Collin has to say.
If you want, I'll get it and I'll leave it for you.
Okay.
All right. Let me, if you want to take a few minutes to get some stuff together, I'm going to go out here and talk to him, and then I'll be back in, okay?
Okay.
And I know they got some information. Is it Bree?
Yes.
That's the legal first name? Mm-hmm. What's your middle initial, Miss Bree?
K.
Date of birth? I'm sorry, what's your last name first?
Kuhn, Kuhn.
What's your date of birth, Miss Bree?
May 5th, 1970.
Okay. 10-4, thank you. Where did this happen? Where did this happen in the house? Did it happen in the bedroom? Where? Yeah.
As in that doorway and in the bathroom.
Is there any damage or anything? Okay. Okay. What's your name again, man?
Collin, Collin.
Collin?
Yep, I've had that around both of them.
All right.
Was at any point in time did it get physical?
I told you I tried to grab my daughter last night, and she got physical and stopped me. So I backed the fuck off at that point. That kind of allegation is the last thing I needed about that.
If she wants to take the kids, or you want to take the kids, we're not going to get in the middle of it, but you guys aren't going to argue about it, especially while we're here. What happened today, real quick? I know you're talking about your own partner.
Long story short, she went into a
Just
borderline rage last night, and it's continuing to now. She figured out I was trying to take my kids,
Georgia.
give space between the two of us, not take the fucking kids away from her.
I got you.
I'm the primary caretaker of the kids, only caretaker of the kids. So I don't
He wants to go to Georgia to his parents,
Uh-huh.
which is their grandparents.
Yeah,
Without her because he wants to take a break.
I got
Not
you.
to live there to remove the kids from her.
I get it. Well, that's y'all's business. We're not going to dive far into it. I just, basically, we're here because she called us.
Can I get my children's stuff out of this truck?
We can't stop you from doing anything. Y'all are married. Well, then we can stop you from being violent towards each other. You go to jail. Okay, bye. That's y'all's stuff. Y'all's truck. Y'all are married. I don't care if it's just your name on it or just her name on it. It's y'all's stuff. You're married. Don't know the properties.
I'm not telling you what to do, man. And before I get too far off on the tangent, nothing physical. You guys just arguing back and forth verbally.
Yeah, I told him I went to my wife and my daughter were both sleeping in bed last night. I went to pick up my daughter, take her to the couch with me and my son, and my wife woke up and like just did one of these over my daughter.
So you couldn't pick her up.
Protecting the ball with a fumble.
I got you.
I was like, "Are you serious right now?" And then I backed away.
So nobody pushing anybody, nobody trying to hit anybody. Any reason why she would say maybe that you did batter her?
Because she has borderline personality disorder, and it's a textbook thing for people with that disorder to do is make false allegations.
I get it. You want to fill out a statement at all with me? You don't have to. You just have to offer it if you want to fill out a witness statement.
Yeah, I'd love to fill it out.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I was saying about Bree earlier. She declined doing it. I understand that she said that she would later, but considering everything that she alleged, you would think that she would want to get something written down at that moment in time. Collin hopped on the opportunity too.
I'll get you one. It's okay. All right.
185.
He wants in the car. He's been asking me since. No, you can't drive my car.
All right, so this is the police leaving for the first 911 phone call. We are going to watch 2 more times that they show up to their house.
Oh, yeah.
Can't go in there though, but just looking. No, looking.
This is the second time, same day.
Yes, sir, indeed. What can I do for you? I'm Deputy Glenn with Centers County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, my wife won't let me in my house.
Okay, is this
for a
wife?
Domestic dispute. Yep. So,
Okay, can I talk to you over here? Ma'am?
my daughter, please?
Hey, can I just have you wait right there for just one moment, okay? Not right now. Hold on. Just one second. We'll get this figured out, okay?
And this time, Collin was the one who called.
So she's got mental health stuff going on. I was trying to leave for Georgia to
Okay.
get a break from her for me and the kids earlier today, and then she
Okay.
called you guys. And when I was talking to you guys, she took my photo ID, all my access to money and everything,
Okay.
and then took the kids inside and locked me out. So I've been locked outside in my driveway
Okay.
for the last couple hours.
Do you live here?
What's that?
Do you live here?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
co-owners. We both.
Okay.
So I've been on the phone with family advocacy through
Okay.
the Navy and all that
Okay.
most of the day. So I haven't cared that I'm outside
Okay.
until she came outside with my daughter on the porch
Okay.
screaming. So I came over and she gave my daughter to me. She didn't
Okay.
make her stop screaming.
And what's the argument over? They put in the note something about kids going to Georgia.
Yeah, that was the most closest alligator to the boat.
Okay.
But she was mad that I turned off the Wi-Fi last night, so she
Okay.
washed my laptop in the dishwasher,
Okay.
and that's kind of like the last straw.
You
So
guys,
is
are
it
you
legal?
guys, are you guys still married?
I mean, for now, yeah.
It's still legal and it's common
Yeah.
property.
Yep.
What's yours is hers and hers is yours, unfortunately.
Yep. So she's
common
not
property.
allowed to stop me from entering my house.
If it's your house and you still live here, by all means, you got to enter your home however you got to enter your home.
10-4.
Make sense?
Yeah. So she's allowed to change the locks, and I'm allowed to break a window. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not telling you to break a window. If you want to tear, I mean, it's your property. However, you got to get into your house. You got to get into your house. If it's your home and you live here and you've got your items in there, if you got to get in, however you got to get
So
in.
you can't like escort me in, no, and let me in.
Well, I'm gonna talk to her in just a second. Real quick. We'll figure out what's going on. But
Yeah. So then, anyways, back to the more recent.
This part of the body cam footage makes me really sad because, you know, the first police call, he was outside, he had removed himself from the toxic situation, and this time he knows that things are escalating to the point that he wants the police to go in there with him so nothing goes on and he can safely do what he needs to get done and leave. But that isn't what happens.
continuation from what happened earlier. Then is that fair to say?
That's a continuation of years, but yeah.
Okay. Right, but I mean, I know because I know we were out here earlier over the kid issues.
Oh yeah, this happened directly after
Okay.
you guys were here earlier. She locked me out.
Okay. About what
And
time were we here earlier?
What, like 2?
2? 2 sound good? Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right, just give me 1 second, okay? Let me talk to her and see what's going on. Do you mind if I step over? Talk to you? Okay.
So again, some emotions aren't matching what's going on. Here they are again for round 2, and she's smiling and laughing. And this is not a good situation to be in. I know some people do that just as like a nervous tick, but her behavior's been a little bit off so far.
All right, we just, like I said, let's just try not to nitpick at each other, okay? I mean, I'm not saying you are, but we got to come to a resolution on it. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah,
all right.
I guess, yeah.
All right, I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. And if you get anything and you need us, just let me know.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Oh, I did ask her about the wallet and driver's license. She said she doesn't know where they are. Unfortunately, I can't prove that she does know where they are. I'll get that for you. I got you. You got your hands full. All right, here we go. You might want to wash it off. It hit the ground.
Okay, so they leave for the second time that day,
Thank you,
and we now are going to watch for the third time officer arriving on the scene, and this is after Bree shot Collin.
And my other two kids are 4 and 3. And they're in that house too.
Did you search her already? Hold on, real quick. We're gonna search you, okay? Just hold on to your hand real fast, okay?
Is he dead?
I don't know yet, ma'am. I just got here.
No, I'm fine. I just my kids and my husband is home.
Are the kids in the house?
No, they're with the neighbor. Christy Curtis, Christy and John Curtis. Any other? I have nothing. Thing on you that I need to be aware of? Nothing. Anything in your bra? No. Bra on? I do have a bra. I'm just gonna pull apart, make sure you don't have anything in it, okay? It's a nursing bra, so it's not. Okay. He was dead. I saw him and I tried to help, but he was dead.
Well, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
So then on September 8th, 2021, that was the day that they all arrived there 3 times. She was arrested and taken to jail. And just a few weeks ago, she officially had her trial, like I was saying, and she was found guilty of first-degree murder. She is now serving a life sentence in prison. I felt like going over Collin's story just a little bit more in depth was a good idea because I thought he did a really good job of how he conducted himself in a situation like this. And although his story wasn't a top nation story, I still think that it was important for people to see how he conducted himself and reacted to different things, trying to de-escalate the situation and make things safe for him, for Bree, and for his kids. It's clear, even watching the body cam footage, that his kids loved him and felt safe with him. And especially his youngest daughter was just not having it with Bree, and she just wanted to be with her dad. So I think that really signified how the home life was. The children that they shared together are now living full-time with Collin's parents in Georgia. After losing both of their parents in different ways, that his parents will be a good fit for them.